Welcome, everyone, to another episode of The Workshop. It's number 252. I don't know why I call them episodes. This is not a TV show, but I've been watching a lot of TV. We have with us three amazing comedians. Rob Morales. Where are you located, Rob?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And Linda Camacho?
Yeah, Camacho from Toronto.
From Toronto. And Matt Donlevy.
Yeah, I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon. Oh, we're a bunch of Canadians
Feeling out
here.
of place here, guys.
Okay,
How does it feel?
y'all know.
So just a quick word. This is a comedy safe space, which means you can say whatever you want to say with the intent of being funny. We're trying to find that line. It's okay if you cross it sometimes. We're not going to think you're a horrible person. We might let you know, though, you crossed the line, or maybe don't say this on stage, but it's a comedy safe space. So this is pretty much the opposite of a safe space. I just want to remind everyone at home. And you can put comments you can comment and I'll read your comments out loud if you have any feedback to give our comedians. The way it works is that everyone was giving a topic and we wrote 3 to 5 minutes on it, and we're going to give each other feedback, and then we're going to present our own material and do the same thing. I forgot to present myself. I'm Victoria Blair. I'm located in Montreal, and I'm the host. So without further ado, we're going to start. And we're going to start with me. And my topic was fitness, which is not really something that I know a whole lot about. So fitness is the art of fitting into regular size clothing. And I am not fit. I have to go to a plus size store or a maternity store. Not because I'm pregnant. Those stores used to be all floral prints and stuff, but now pregnant women have sexy clothes too. So everyone is just sexy now, which is great. I wish I grew up in that kind of environment. I would just be horny all the time now, and not just when I see Matthew McConaughey on TV. I would love to ride Matthew McConaughey's oily body into the sunset. He's like 51 years old, which means he could be my dad, and somehow that makes him a lot hotter. And guys, like, you hear me drooling over Matthew McConaughey, and don't worry, you don't have to be a 110-pound drifter for women to like you. I would just as much sit on Kevin Smith's face on a couch covered in Cheeto dust while watching Adam West's Batman, because the Cheeto dust is only gonna make him look more like Matthew McConaughey. I used to be jealous of Matthew McConaughey's wife until I saw his wife, and now I'm jealous of him. Like, she's a 39-year-old Brazilian model. He really lucked out on that one. I'm saying all this. I'm saying a lot of stuff tonight. I'm saying all this, but I'm very happy in my relationship. I found love on OkCupid. And I swiped left on that guy like 5 times before I lowered my standards. And the main reason why I wouldn't even look at this guy's bio is because his profile photo was a photo of him finishing a marathon. And I thought that dating someone who ran marathon for fun would be exhausting. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. But we've been dating for 2 years now, and we're both fat. He was either going to show me how to run, or I was going to slowly erode his love for fitness with my constant complaining and double helpings of pasta. And, it turns out I can't run marathons, but he can come sit on the couch for 30 hours a week. What else did my boyfriend is husband and dad material. He doesn't know it, but he's like a TV husband. He's so perfect. And not like the husband with a grudge on the wife type of TV show, or like the Modern Family husband who keeps creeping around other women, like a real good person. That joke is not finished. I hang out with a lot of guys, and whenever I tell them that my boyfriend did something nice, they call him limp-dicked and pussy-whipped. I'm sorry, they imply he's pussy-whipped with whipping noises. And whenever I see their girlfriends, I tell them, you are kind, you are smart, and you are beautiful, because I know that those girls are dick whipped. That's it. That's all. That's everything that I wrote on fitness. Hello, Joseph. How's it going?
Hey, it's going well. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm sorry I didn't see you in the waiting room.
No, I just got in here, so it's fine.
Okay, it's okay. So what did you guys think of my jokes? Would you add anything, remove? What did you think, Rob?
So the one thing that popped into my head, and I don't know if this if this is helpful or not, but when you said you wanted to ride Matthew McConaughey's body, the first thing I thought about was all those, very existential like car commercials that he's in. And I felt like maybe you could make a connection to like a Lincoln, like ride his oily body like a Lincoln. And then when you turn it around for Kevin Smith, since he's such a nerd, maybe, he's like the Batmobile. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
There could be something there.
Yeah, for sure. Like the type of car they would be. He's a Batmobile. Thank you. What about you, Linda?
I liked everything. I thought you could play up you being turned on by women in maternity clothes. But like, I don't know if you're bisexual, but I thought you were saying, if I wouldn't be, I'm not just turned on by Matthew, I'm turned on by all women now, no matter what size. Because
that would be good.
Matthew, I liked your twist, because he did play a drifter, so everyone's thinking about him in like failure to launch, and you're bringing us back to his when he had AIDS in that movie, Fellas, right? Or no, that's a different. You know what? Yeah, he's played a lot of different characters. So, I like that twist. I really do.
Okay, thank you. I'll take it under advisement. I'll take it. What about you, Matt? What did you think?
I don't know. I like the set. I like the directions you're going. I liked how you broke him down from being a marathon runner to sitting with you on the couch. I thought just adding like, used to run marathons, but I won. He's both on the couch. We're both fat now, so I win.
I played the long game.
Yeah. For a marathon guy, you should have seen the long game coming, but clearly you didn't. And just the line, you can't out-train genetics. I don't know, just how he's been working so hard at trying to run away from what he seems happier doing now, which is being with you, sitting and watching Matthew McConaughey movies, I assume, for different reasons, I presume. But he had to fight those genetics, and then just had, like, at the end of the day, he's like, you know what, this is better. Pass those Cheetos, hun, sit on my face.
Thank you. And then Joseph and Clyde, you came in late, so you didn't hear my set, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt the spirit. I felt the passion of laughter, the joyous aura of your energy.
Thank you.
I agree with everything they said, by the way. Everything. It's great stuff. Great stuff.
Someone said that they're a first timer and they really love the show. And someone else said fitness is the art of being fit enough to confidently make fun of fat people.
Mm.
There's truth to that. All right, we're gonna move on to the second comedian, which is Rob. Rob, are you ready?
I think so. You didn't lower the bar at all, by the way. I just wanted you to know that.
Oh yeah, no, she brings premium heat. Yeah.
Premium.
All right, just go. All right. So my word was space, which made me think of. My mind went to planets, and honestly, it kind of like gets me down a little bit because I still kind of feel bad for Pluto getting downgraded. You know, back in 2006. I feel like it was the first case of interstellar body shaming. It's considered a dwarf planet now, solely because it's not gravitationally dominant enough to rid the area of other planets. So, like, I thought, you know, it's kind of like me at the gym, you know, like in the free weight area. Like, I'm just not intimidating enough to get all the other dudes to like stop, you know, hogging the free weights and stuff. Like maybe we shouldn't be shaming Pluto. Maybe like the other planets are just dicks, you know, like maybe they're like the other people that you encounter at the gym. You know, like Jupiter's the largest planet, so I feel like Jupiter's definitely on like the bench press, you know, just like taking forever, and you want to work in, and Jupiter's like, nah, I got a good pump going. I don't want to ruin it. Venus is the slowest rotating planet, so that's definitely an old person, you know, like they finish their set on one of the machines and just like watch an episode of MASH for like half an hour. Mercury's the closest to the sun. That Mercury's definitely into hot yoga. If you've ever heard anyone talk about hot yoga, I don't have to explain why that sucks. Saturn has the rings. I thought that could be like a person that's into like fad workouts, you know, like he's just hula hooping the rings, and he's like wants to tell you all about it. Like, this is Hoop Fit. Like, forget everything you know about fitness. Hoop Fit, you're doing it all wrong. Like running, no. Elliptical, no. Hoop Fit, you can hula hoop the pounds away, bro. Promise me you're gonna look it up later. It'll change your life. Like that's got to be Saturn. I think the only exception to that concept is Earth, because I think Earth is actually the locker room of the gym. Like there's just tons of shit wrong with it, and like there's a leaky toilet, like a flickering light. Like everyone's kind of hoping someone else is going to fix it, you know. Venus, the old guy, is in there, like just with his like Captain Morganing on the bench, you know, with just his dick out for like no reason. You're trying to get dressed, you know, under a towel so that nobody sees your anus. Space jokes. But it kind of makes me wish that Planet Fitness were an actual planet, you know, because I feel like Planet Fitness would step in and be like, we need to make the solar system the judgment-free zone, guys. Like, stop picking on Pluto. Pluto, you're doing great. You look great. You don't even look like a planet. Come on, you're a dwarf planet now. Like, what have you been doing? Like CrossFit, keto, and Pluto's just like, well, you know, 248 years around the sun. Thanks for noticing. That's all I got.
Thank you. That was good. I really like where you went with the planets and the fitness. I was not expecting that. I don't know if you mentioned it, but like, isn't Planet Fitness a thing?
Yeah, that's why I was saying I wish Planet Fitness were an actual planet.
Oh, there you go. And then I love when you said like Pluto got downgraded. And then you said you're not intimidating enough so that the other guys are not going to let you use the free weights. And I thought you would go on a rant after that and then kind of muddle you and Pluto at the end, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like they don't let me use the weights and stuff. And then maybe we shouldn't be shaming Pluto and we should be letting him use the weights so he could get as big as the other ones. I don't know. And then I didn't know that guys took their dicks out in the locker room. That's interesting.
Yeah, like guys.
Yeah, we don't shower in our boxers. It's a big secret.
Yeah.
Dispelling the myth today.
But you don't have like private showers or?
Well,
I feel like you have them, but then afterwards it's everybody over like 70 that just doesn't mind that they're still completely naked.
Yeah.
I don't
One
know.
time I saw a guy take a shower in like the little toilet stall.
Oh, hold up, guys! Y'all are giving away way too much game. Way too much game here.
it's a private shower if you stare at the corner. That's the secret.
Oh, I'm so grateful we had private showers in high school. Oof.
Yeah.
Y'all had showers in high school?
Yeah.
Wait, where are you from? You had high school? What's that?
I'm not in high school now.
I'm
But
from
you guys
Louisiana.
had showers?
Okay, I liked the towel joke. I never thought I would like a Uranus joke, but I like your Uranus joke. That was my favorite part.
I wasn't proud of that one.
I liked it. It surprised me.
Matt, what did you think?
I liked it. It was pretty well constructed. I didn't have really any notes. I mean, you can always stretch it out. Like I did like Jupiter, how it's the biggest guy in the gym, but Jupiter's mostly gas, so it's all fake. It's just fake weights and pillow muscles. So like half reps, but he's got lots of weight on the bar.
Yeah.
Like that's that guy, biggest guy in the gym. But Pluto, if Pluto had the right spotter and the right trainer, maybe you could show that guy up one day.
Nice. I like that.
Jupiter's taking steroids.
Yeah.
Asteroids. Oh.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
boom.
Hey,
What about you, Joseph? What do you think?
Which planet has the most moons?
Saturn.
Saturn, yeah, Saturn.
Saturn. Yeah. See, I thought it was Jupiter, and I was going to do something like BBW or something like that. It was like,
Oh, yeah. Maybe it is Jupiter. You don't have to be factually correct.
I had to look all that up. I'm sure it's all like 5th grade level knowledge too, and I don't remember any of that.
That's true. So that's something I was thinking about, some of the moons, but that'd be kind of tough to just squeeze in there. Other than that, like, it's great. My question for you though is like, what audience is it for?
It's for you guys.
So I get it, but I know some people that won't get it. That's for
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, even when I do the other part of this later, there's like some jokes where I'm kind of like, is this too obscure? I don't know if this is general enough for people to get. And so like, yeah, I'm actively looking up knowledge about planets because I don't know it. So what are the odds that other people listening are going to know that? So, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just met you though, so I never really. This is my first time interacting with you. I don't know if it's like. If
Yeah.
you know, like, I have to think about planets, right?
Yeah. Normally I wouldn't be doing jokes about planets. So
Okay.
it's totally driven by the word.
Okay. Dope. Well, I like your style though, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Delivery, that calmness. Yeah. That's it.
All right.
Thanks.
What about you, Clyde? What did you think?
Well, hey, first of all, whenever you're making jokes about the cosmos, you have to make sure you plan it out. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if you heard me, but I laughed so hard at interstellar body shaming. Like I laughed harder inside than I did outside because I had to, I had to hold myself back, let you do your thing. But when you were talking about Pluto, how it's like maybe it's like Pluto was like you, like people keep taking his weights, so he can never get his workout in. It's so little. Also, maybe Pluto is so small because he can't get anybody to spot for him. And maybe if he could be able to clear his own orbit. I don't know. Weird.
There you go. I like that.
And when you mentioned Planet Fitness, maybe something like this, Planet Fitness is a planet positive establishment or body positive or whatever. I don't know.
Nice. Yeah.
And then, like she said before about hearing you rant, I want to hear you rant too. I wanted to hear you rant, but I like ranting. That's me. But I just knew you were about to go into a rant. I just knew you were. I was looking for that. Yeah. It didn't happen, but that's okay because I still dug it.
Yeah, I feel like there was anger about the free weights at the gym. You should have, expressed yourself.
Yeah, like I feel I'm also pretty new to this outside of the workshop as well. Like I was doing it before the pandemic, and I was kind of playing with like, what is the persona? Like, how do you deliver this stuff? And I haven't really done anything really ranty, so that's probably something that I could work on.
Yeah, I see. All right. We're gonna move on to our next comic, which is Linda. Linda, are you ready?
Yeah.
What was your word?
Risk.
Okay.
All right. So I went to the dispensary, and nowadays we all have to wear masks, and it's hard for me to hear them talk. And so I noticed his mushroom necklace. And I was like, I like your necklace. And he was like, ooh. He started telling me all these things about the necklace and how mushrooms and psychedelics saved his life after he got dumped. And then he took off his mask as a way for me to remember his face. When I dream of him tonight, you can't dream unless you've seen the full face. Did you know that? You can't make up a face when you dream. I think that was his goal all along. Like how that's flirting 2020, 2021 is, let me show you. This is my naked self right now. Wahaha. And I might go back and say hi to him again. He was cute, not gonna lie. Everyone's asking me about online dating. Screw online dating. The last time I met someone online, through Tinder, I picked a public space like you're supposed to. I picked a mall, and that did not prepare me for the markings on his face. He told me was caused by a razor that he inflicted upon himself. I was young and dumb, okay? I didn't know that I was supposed to run the other way. I don't know what happened in my life, but I saw this guy and I took compassion for him. And instead of saying, I'm never seeing you again, I let him chill with me and my friends, and we actually went to a club later. I was the sober driver, and he scared off everyone at the club. I don't know. He had markings all the way from here to here of just he had chest gashes. And he got upset at me because I didn't sleep with him that night. I chose someone else, but I didn't get laid that night anyways because the other guy had a Filipino mom who didn't let me stay. So it's a no-win situation for either of us. So I just, after that, I'm just too traumatized by online dating. No, thank you. People think that's a lie. This whole thing's made up. No. Okay. This guy said he cut a triangle to represent the Illuminati and that he liked bleeding while walking down the street. That's nuts. Why would you put yourself in a position of meeting crazy strangers? Just, stick to how the Mormons do. Stick with like your cousins or something. That's my advice here for 2020, because at least they're in your bubble, right? Right. As I can tell, y'all are fans of dating your cousins. I think the most insane moment, I decided with my friend, we were going to a club, and then I realized that we needed to pick up my friend, and neither of us had enough money. So she had the balls to go up to this guy. This was in Calgary, and he was a guy picking up the garbage off the streets and watering the flowers on the streets. And she goes up to him and says, "Hey, can you give us a ride?" Like I said, I was dumb and young. So I was like, "Yeah, let's do this. This is a good idea." And he said yes. He took us and picked up our friend for us. And thank you for the time. And we, I went to the guy's apartment. I left my friend in the truck with the stranger just to smoke a joint upstairs in his apartment. I'm like, young and dumb, right? She was 20. I should have never. Oh my gosh. But it turns out this truck driver was totally chill, because when we came back downstairs before he dropped us off back at the club, he gave us a joint. We all shared a joint. It was clearly before COVID times, guys. It's joint sharing. Things I miss 2020, 2021. Wow. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that story, man. It was a weird story, but it was very relatable.
Sadly for
and
us women.
I like when you say like he showed me his face, the guy with the mushroom necklace, I thought I imagine instantly, like, the scene in the Beauty and the Beast when the Beast shows his face, he like steps into the light. I thought maybe you could compare it to that, and I thought that you could make fun of the guy maybe a bit with the scars. I don't know if you're comfortable with that, but like maybe you can be like, oh, he's like a local Joker, and then maybe be like, want to know how I got these scars, and then you just end that with like something really soft and lame, because the Joker always has like a really like dramatic reason why he got these scars. And then stick to your cousins. That was funny. And then I thought, how would you pick up your cousin? Yeah. Like what was your opening line? And then when you said your friend was stuck in the truck with the stranger, you were like super scared for your friend, but it would be a nice twist if you said that you were scared for the stranger at the end. Okay. Like, I can't believe I left a stranger with my nut job friend. Like, I was so scared for him. She does karate, or I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
but awesome. I really like your persona. You're like very, I don't know. You got a new age vibe about you.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's like you have crystals at home. I can feel it.
I got my tarot read last night, so
there you go. Rob, what did you think?
Well, to piggyback on that last thing that you said there, I thought, in general, like I guess I was. I felt like your storytelling was humorous. I think I kept waiting for like a pop or something like that, like those little high notes of when you're kind of like putting the punctuation on the end of what you're saying. But I think your delivery is really engaging. Like the whole time, I think I was like I want to hear where the story is going, and also the subject matter is really interesting too. But in terms of the stuff that you said, the only thing that popped into my mind was, you're talking about how this guy had, cut himself in these really weird ways. And I feel like maybe it's a universal anxiety of people like doing online dating, like, am I going to get, murdered by this person? So I thought it would be kind of funny if you said like, it's the first date where you were worried about the other person getting cut up instead of you.
Oh my God. I never thought of that. That's brilliant.
But that, I don't know why, but that just like stuck in my head. Anyway, that's.
I love that
Like,
suggestion.
like he's trying to Gone Girl you,
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? What did you think?
First thing, yeah, delivery's it's good. Yeah, I like the stories. I think they do need a little bit, like a couple of well-timed punches, and those stories go from good to great. I like how you fell for the guy because he showed you his face. That's pretty funny. But in his head, he's like, and now to hit her with the good stuff. Mask me. Yeah. Full-fledged. No one can resist my spotty beard. I assume he has a beard. A mushroom necklace and beard is kind of
Gotta have a beard.
kind of one without the other, I don't think. And I like the guy with the scars scaring all your friends away and then being mad at you because you didn't bang him is so funny. But I think if you want to expand on that, is look at it from his perspective and start talking like him. He's like, what's wrong? Was this something I said? He's like, no, it's all the fucking scars on your arm. You're more scar than man. And I guess just a point at the end is I must have missed the part where you said the flower guy picking up garbage at a car, because I was surprised that guy had a car at all to give you a ride in. I expected a basket on a bike or like a wagon behind him with his potting soil in it or something. I did not expect your friend to be sitting in a car that this guy owned alone. Street corner, yeah, a cardboard cutout of a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that
it.
idea. Thank you so much.
What about you, Joseph? What did you think?
I like the mask off for sure. Just like that I related to that, especially like flirting like just a little bit. And also this is gonna sound awkward, but explore cousins more.
Yeah.
I like where you were going with the whole cousins, and then I was thinking like second cousins don't really count as cousins. Facebook, so I already know your location, and we've been friends for I don't know how long. We're the perfect match. Just
Okay.
stuff like that, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the cousin thing just came to me. It literally did, and I don't know. I was like, I don't usually go for those types of jokes, but it just went there. I don't know. Victoria said, "Go with the flow." I went with the flow, and the flow goes there. Gosh.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your suggestion.
What about you, Clyde? What did you think?
At the very beginning, it seemed like you were whispering a little bit. It kind of put me in that mood where it's like, ooh, so exciting. What's gonna happen? So I really, it's that mysterious mood, and I really dug that. I liked that. I don't know if you did that intentionally or if it was just a happy channeling of the mysterious nature of a man with a mask. I don't know, but I dug that. And it's like everything else I got to say is like really stupid, but I'm going to say it because that's my Nindo. It's my ninja way. I thought when he showed you his face with the mask, I was thinking it's like you became attracted to him because you thought he was about to put a twist on the silhouette challenge. It's just going to make you really interested in that. Then
Wait, what's the silhouette challenge?
Oh, the silhouette challenge. It's basically where you show yourself, then you turn the lights off, and you dance in the dark with the background, so we all always see your silhouette. But people have been putting a twist on it, spin on it. It's a thing. It's on TikTok. I don't know
Look
what
it
else to
up.
say. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
And then this is just like if you turn him down and for sex, and the next thing you know, you saw him with more gashes on his arm for every time you said no. I don't know. And like she said before about the whole Belle thing. I was not Belle. The Beauty and the Beast thing. Like it's like when he turns around, he takes his mask off. You can say something like, "I felt like Belle in Beauty and the Beast when the monster showed his face, and just like Belle, I made friends with some creepy furniture like that." I don't know. Again, this is silly and ridiculous. I don't know. I get that whenever I hear stories about people smoking, I just feel like I'm just gonna take it somewhere else. I don't know. But that's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
That's good.
Thank you.
We're gonna move on to the next comedian, which is Matt. Matt, are you ready?
Yeah, ready as I'm gonna be. My word, was college, which Semper Fi. That's Army stuff. When I went to university, I stayed at home, so I never got that frat house experience. I'm relieved about that. My friends all lived in a frat house. They lived in a duplex that they called the Orr House. And that was a frat house. Like one roommate tried to rehydrate beans in the fridge that he was going to eat later, and then forgot about that for 3 months. So it became a science experiment. In the fridge, it looked like an errant Jumanji dice roll in the fridge, like vines and monkeys all going on in there. And you're like, why are there beans in the fridge? Like, oh yeah. That's the answer. That's all he gave, and then walked away. This is the same friend that ate a ton of mushrooms and tried to light ice on fire for 20 minutes. And I'd say that was a really dumb move, but I was pretty sure the couch was sentient, so I was really no one to be looking for kind of a gauge on reality at that time. He was in good company. This frat house had a fella from New Zealand living under their stairs who bartended parties for them, and he did that instead of paying for rent. He called this room the Kiwi Corner. It smelled like piss and bad decisions. Now that's a frat house. That's a frat house. It smelled like beer and debauchery is pretty much it. My house smelled like my house. It smelled like my toys and mom's meatloaf. It wasn't near as crazy. The science experiments were dioramas. Like that's as crazy as it got at my frat house. But I needed a delicate place for my fragile mind so I could go and get my bachelor in political studies. Yes, I have a bachelor in political studies, right? It's taken me places. I did so well in political studies, I'm a plumber now. Like that's the kind of places you can go with his poli-sci degree. Now, when you're getting an arts degree, you need to take a bunch of electives in order to get your degree, and it's pretty crazy how wild, how far $500 a class can go. I got my money's worth. Okay, so like I took a drama class where the final was yell at a candle. Yeah, use your energy, put it out into the world, and extinguish that candle with your energy. That was the directive. Yeah, it's dumb. But I yelled my ass off at that candle, right? I wanted that fucker to go out so bad, so bad. I really wanted to go out. And if I had to guess, I gave it about $500 worth of effort to put that candle out. My intro to poli-sci involved a white, old man using the N-word a lot. In the first, 4 sentences of, poli-sci ever for me, which I think was just him telling us, why are you here? Look at me. Why am I here? Why are any of us here right now? Why do I seem happy to you? I'm not. So I'm glad I got some research and writing skills from university, but I'm way happier as a plumber. University skills don't transfer well to plumbing at all. I know for a fact I'm never going to flood a basement because I didn't footnote. I'm not going to turn a wrench and be berated because of my lack of primary sources, and I definitely won't break a furnace down because I don't know when the last railroad spike went into the Canadian Pacific Railway. I can't just go put tape on a paper and tell the professor it's fixed and perfect either, but I can shut off his water and put hot water into his toilet. So I'm thinking I might go up my marks and go back to university. So that's my time. Thanks.
Thank you. That was good. I don't have a lot to say about that. The frat house, I wish... I know you said a lot, but I'm just kind of like so curious about frat houses. It sounds like such gross places. Tried to light the ice on fire. That was pretty funny. And then you said you got a bachelor in political science, and now you're a plumber. I thought you could phrase it like, now I'm an angry plumber yelling at the TV. And then later on, you said that you were happy being a plumber, and I thought you could phrase it like, I'm happy being a plumber and yelling at the TV, like just because how bad the world is now. I really love the yell at a candle. That's so weird. And then the guy that kept saying the N-word, I guess like you paid for that. Like maybe that's why he was there in political science, so he could say the N-word. I don't know.
Yeah, 12 other students there, so math worked for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know about a captive audience, but whatever.
Well, you'll get people's attention, if you say that.
No shit.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. What about you, Rob? What did you think?
I thought that like I loved the delivery, and I felt like you had just had like so much content that I was just trying to like make more connections the whole time. So I was thinking about like your roommate that's trying to rehydrate beans. People in frat houses drink a lot. You got to rehydrate after that. I don't know if there's a way that you could tie in like the frat house thing with rehydrating beans or something like that. And then yelling at a candle. I thought that could also be like something that you do if you're on mushrooms. So like you referenced that like earlier in your set as well. And so, and then this one, I don't know if this makes sense. This is one of those references where I'm like, I don't know if people would get this, but so you went for the political science degree, and you worked as a plumber. So instead of draining the swamp, you're draining the basement. I don't know if anybody gets the drain the swamp thing. That's a Trump thing. So you Canadians.
I know, no conservatism up here. Nope, none of that. Definitely don't have any of those guys up here.
No, everyone's happy and socialist. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely out west. Oh boy, do we ever love Trudeau out here? That's the thing that happens out west.
What about you, Linda? What did you think?
I liked. Okay, my favorite part is the candle. I think it's hilarious. I don't know why, but I think maybe if you talk about like you okay, do you know like Dragon Ball Z? You're like just yelling like trying like in Dragon Ball Z they just like Kamehameha. I don't know.
You know what's really funny, Linda, is I forgot I wrote a part in here like right after the like your energy will extinguish the flamer. Thanks, Goku. Really channeling my ki right now, but I totally missed that. But yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Or maybe you take it somewhere different. You say like you did it so hard and then you tooted, and that blew out the candle or something.
Yeah.
I did want to say, I feel like your poli-sci, you're trying to make us feel bad for him, but he's just an all-around bad guy. So I don't know if there's a way to make it so we don't feel bad for him, so we kind of hate him too. Because like now you're like, oh, poor guy, he can say the N-word as many times as he can because he's a poli-sci professor. Screw that. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it was sort of a throwaway part, but yeah, sort of strapped for time on that little bit of it. But
Just make him
That's
look
a
like
good
a
point.
bad guy.
oh
Make him
yeah, yeah.
That's my only I guess criticism. But everything else like spot on.
Okay, thanks.
What about you, Joseph? What did you think?
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Everybody else already talked. See, when you finish in line, it's like, wait, y'all said everything else. I mean,
All right, I'll start the other way next time. What about you, Clyde? What did you think?
I was looking for you to say something along the lines of like, now every time I pass a duplex, I get ready to party. Like, every single time, like I walk in, I say, "Yeah, who wants to party?" And then it's like a 3-year-old playing with some Legos. Like, I want to party, I want a pony, I want, it's not, I don't know. It's like, get ready to party and be sad. I was expecting you to say something, with the candles. Like, and finally, I spat on that damn candle and it went out, or I peed on it. I don't know, one of those. It's just expecting. And because I'm such a huge Dragon Ball, well, I shouldn't say that. Since I used to be such a huge Dragon Ball fan, I love what she said, and I'm glad you were talking about channeling your ki. Just it's like I went through all the DBZ special moves trying to throw it out. Kamehameha! Final Flash! Rush Break Cannon! Just all those. And they never worked until it finally did, and you graduated. I don't know. That's what.
Yeah, it took me 3 more classes of me holding my arms up like this before I had enough spirit ball energy to put that fucking candle out.
Yes, that's what I want right there, sir. Do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll throw that in there.
Yeah.
You had and like by the end of all people just kept trying to grease you up, making you more powerful. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got.
You definitely have to put that in there though, Matt, because I got this shirt on.
Oh shit.
Oh,
nice.
Oh my god.
that's not a
I
coincidence.
y'all was like mind
That's
link
crazy.
or something like
That's
that.
crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, Rob, you get what's your Dragon Ball? You got anything in
I
there?
have no, but
You got some you got some trunk stuff kicking around in there.
I don't have any Dragon Ball stuff, but I'm very encouraged because I was going to reference some nerdy things, and now I'm feeling very confident about that. So
This is a safe space.
I think you guys are going to get it.
I know Victoria's more of a Cowboy Bebop lady, so hopefully you go deep on that.
What? Why?
It's funny. It's don't sweat it.
That's okay. I don't like Dragon Ball. I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
guys.
How can you not like Dragon Ball? Like, Trunks and Gohan are from Canada.
Places in the first season, they draw. It's not that hard to draw eyes. There's that.
Okay, come on. Let's not be disrespectful.
You have to draw them in Japanese. It's different.
Yeah, you have to draw right to left.
Come on.
They didn't even have protractors back then, I'm sure.
No.
What is a protractor?
See, that's the main problem right there. You don't even know what a protractor is.
It's this thing with the little needle attached to the end of it, so you can draw
Oh yeah.
better circles.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in middle school, you can use them as weapons.
Yeah, I was stabbed with one.
Definitely did that too.
I made little drawings on my desk. All right, we're gonna move on to the next comedian, which is Joseph. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm kind of ready. I've been off and on, but it's all good. My word was hostility. So everybody's complaining that people are too sensitive right now.
Yes.
On both sides.
Yes.
It makes no sense. Because wouldn't you be tired if somebody just made fun of you every day? Every day. And you could do nothing about it because that's who you were. When I was in high school, I weighed 250 pounds. I got called fat every day. My hairline was crooked. They call me Baby 405 every day. I cannot do anything about my genetics. This is just who I am. Right? So you know what I did? I lost some weight. Okay, as soon as I went from 250 to 158, they called me a crackhead. They said, you must have been smoking crack because you only did that in 6 months, and drugs is the only thing we know around here because of Southern California. Problem though, I still had a crooked hairline. So I had to join the Navy, okay, to get enough money from my enlistment bonus to get it fixed. Just to put the follicles in this patch right here so they could stop making fun of me. Had I known there was going to be this movement in 2020, and like the decade we're in right now, whatever it is, the age of Aquarius, that all these people were going to rise up and start throwing pride parades and like fight, I would have started way back then. I wouldn't have let anybody call me Baby 405 again. I wouldn't have let anybody call me fat again. I would have just stood there and stayed my ground and had a pride parade at Mayfair High School. That's what I did. That's hostility. And then there's some other things that just like irk me about today's generation. There's a lot of people right now, I feel like they're just bored, so they want to start a family because they're bored, but they don't really have anything to offer a baby. Like, how are you going to start a family if you don't have a headboard? Really, really simple stuff like that. You got to have the essentials. Your mattress is on the floor. Okay, you need at least the little the box spring. You can just get a box spring and put it under there. Like comfortability for your kids. Okay, I don't like truck nuts. I don't know why people still have them hanging on the back of things. Like it'll be a brand new 2020 Chevrolet Silverado with like obnoxious truck nuts on the back. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's for other men because I don't think women, do you guys find that attractive? I don't. Truck nuts, is that what does it for you? Should I put truck nuts on the back of my Chevy Volt? Because I will definitely do that. I just don't think it will match. It will probably scrape the floor. And, that'll probably mess up my gas mileage too. And so I'm probably not going to do that. Barbers are getting ridiculous right now. I find that every barber has a side hustle. My barber recently started doing teeth whitening, but he doesn't take card, so I'm very skeptical. Like it's cash only teeth whitening. Haircut, but he also sells suits. But I want to take him up on it, but it's like I feel like that's one of those things. Like if you do it once and it's bad, it's gonna be like, "Yo, what happened to your teeth?" I went to a cash only teeth whitening place. Surprisingly, he does everything. Who knew? Snitches, okay? Snitches. Okay. They definitely have the see all function turned on during the Zoom meeting. Like they're constantly looking at everybody else's faces while the professor is talking, just so they can see who came in late. I think that's one. Okay, this goes. I gotta read this one off the tip. One of the people who opposed women's rights was a woman. She said the more rights women have, the less men will do. She was right. That's it. That's it.
That's great.
Thank you. That was good. What did I? Oh yeah, I wrote down that you killed Clyde early on. And the Pride Parade thing. You could have said like I would have just been proud instead of going into the army or something. What year did you enlist?
2009.
Okay. So, and then I just recently got a bed, so this is super relatable. Of like a mattress on the floor is awful. You sleep the same place where you walk around, and like. I really like your snitches thing that they use the see all function. That was good because I thought you were gonna say snitches like gets it because everyone says that, but then you're like snitches use the see all function. Like it was just so different, and I like that. What about you, Clyde? What did you think?
Oh, back to me. Well, first of all, let me see that. People are too sensitive. This is true. People made fun of me when I was younger. It's weird because I'm a delight. Anyway, well, they called you Baby 405. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I don't even know what that means, but somehow it was hilarious. I don't know what to tell you about that. It was just funny. It just sounded funny to me. I like the headboard, no headboard thing. No box, like put a box spring. That's fun. I wanted to hear you rant as well. Like I wanted to hear you just rant about this. But again, I like ranting. It's my ninja way. That's from Naruto. Y'all probably don't watch that. Cash only teeth whitening. I thought that was great. I think it would be interesting if you would talk about how your barber, he whitens teeth the same way he gives you a lineup. He just looks at zzz, zzz, he like makes the noise himself. He's like just taking them corner, just doing that. Like I was looking for something like that, but I enjoyed it.
Sure.
Thank you. What about you, Matt? What did you think?
Oh man, that was so good, dude. Cash only teeth whitening is so fucking funny. I love that so much. Like it's a specific clientele. Like I don't carry cash on me very much. Who's got cash on them and is looking for teeth whitening? Does the guy get it done in the same chair he's cutting the hair in? Is it discount? Do you have to have discount whitening? Is that called a Bayesianing? Like there's dude. Discount teeth whitening so goddamn funny. I kind of stuck to that. It's the funniest fucking thing I've heard in a long time. I can't believe his side hustle is something that people pay. Some insurance doesn't cover. This guy's cash business on the side. Some people knit. Some guys whiten teeth in a barber chair. You know, do you? It's 2021. Make that money.
Still wants a tip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tip your teeth whitener, for God's sakes.
Linda, what did you think?
I liked everything. Okay, maybe when you bring up the crack thing, everyone thinks because you lost weight, you just say, no, I lost weight from watching the news the last 4 years. And then the headboard thing, okay. I feel like, yes, okay, I just feel like there's something you could add there. I'm sorry. I'm blanking out. Okay, and the teeth whitening thing, I didn't get the hostility from it, but I liked what's your name? The other guy that spoke before, Matt. I can't really read you.
My name is the real Clyde Williams.
The Clyde. Okay, so I liked how Clyde did the whole lineup thing because I brought in the hostility. Before it was just like it was more of a rant. I feel like that would have worked more for Risk. Actually, for my word, that's definitely risky. Yeah, no, that's it. Sorry, that's it.
Thank you. What about you, Rob? What did you think?
So I think that everyone else's punch-ups were way better than anything I could think of, but I just was going to say I loved all of it. I think all of that stuff was great, and I love the way you keep stacking, you know, and escalating each joke. I was going to say a lot of this stuff is really subjective too, but I actually think it's funnier the way that you deliver the ranting. Like, I liked the sort of like laid back, sort of like calm way that you delivered, because I think you pause really well. That's like something that I don't know that I could probably do better at that. Like, leaving that silence. Like, I think I worry when there's silence. I want to like talk more to like fill it up, you know. But if you can just chill and like let it sit there, which I think you do, I think that made it even funnier. So just some observations, I guess.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. I loved it.
We're going to move on to the last comedian for the topic, which is Clyde. Clyde, are you ready?
Let's do it. All right. So my topic is cosmetics. All right. Now, when it comes to cosmetics, I just want to say, like, I dated this blind chick once. Well, she wasn't blind in the classical sense. Her lashes were just so long she couldn't open her eyes. And she said she couldn't see color, so that was fine. And I don't want to see any more guys with gray in their beards using fake eyelashes to cover up the gray. I don't want to see that anymore. Dudes like Young Ma are using like those fake eyelashes to create beard. She just sticks it up the bottom. It's like of her chin's like whatever. But have y'all seen those before and after tutorials for makeup? You know, they only show like from the neck up. You seen those? And I saw one that it showed the after first. And so it had this nice little thing, you know, with the slender nose, the strong jaw. She even has some really bright eyes, sexy AF. You know what I mean? But then they took the makeup off and it was a Doberman. I said, wow, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. I am so sick. It's like, I can't. It's like makeup. I don't like makeup. You know, how could I dream about you if I can't see your real face? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Women say they want us to communicate, but I don't even know who I'm talking to. You know, you know, they have vegan makeup, which that just makes perfect sense because vegans like to lie about things that aren't real. Vegan meatloaf, what? Because vegans are like some of the biggest liars, the most consistent liars I've ever met. It's like, oh, it tastes just like steak. You are a sap-sucking llama bean lie. Okay, no, it's one of the worst lies I've ever heard, and they'll try to recruit you, just like that perfume lady in the mall. You know, oh, try this meatless meatball. There is no such thing as a meatless meatball. That is the quickest way to get me to disavow your existence. All right, I'm not trying that. Now, if they were honest, they could get somewhere with me. Just call it what it is, and I might try it. Like, let me show you the difference. Let me show you the difference, okay? An honest person. Hello, friend. Why don't you try this hearty cauliflower in tangy marinara sauce? Me. That sounds kind of good. I might try that. All right. Other side. Lion-ass vegans. Hey, kid. Over here. You want to try some waterless water? Have some right here in my panel van. That's just piss, and I will not help you find your dog. Okay? Which I know how you can cover up that gray in your beard, though. Like, I know how you can do that. That's weird. I think that's my time. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was really good. The Doberman joke was really funny. Vegans are liars. That was funny. I'm a vegan and I was not offended or anything. A meatless meatball. Yeah, it was good because you were not hacky. Your jokes were not hacky, which if people are making fun of vegans, at least you can be funny, which is what you were. You were funny. A meatless meatball is just a ball. Right? But yeah, that's it. Everything else was really good. I like how you personified like the liar vegan. That was a good character. But that's all I have to say. Joseph, what did you think?
I love that Doberman joke though, man.
Yeah.
So, it's a whole Doberman. And I was wondering if you could do an act out with that, but it's like, how would you even act it out? You know what I mean? Because it was one of those jokes to where you can go on with it for a minute because we're like so busy laughing at the Doberman stuff, you can just like fill up another 30 seconds or 45 seconds or something. The vegans, yeah, meatless meatballs and having them try to come up to you. Yeah. Are them coming up to you like, hey man, you want to try this? Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. It's like there's something there that I haven't heard from watching comedy just recently. Because everybody talks about vegans, but nobody comes up and says like, yo, vegans are liars, and that's why I'm not a vegan, because they can't be trusted. How come you don't call vegan cheese just cashew cheese or something like that? You know what I mean? So yeah, that was dope for sure. And I understand why you like ranting so much. Like
you see, I told you, this is my thing. It's what I do. This is how I talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, talk.
Yeah, that was dope.
Thank you.
Cute. Matt, what did you think?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I mean, I heard you before on the when we did that Turbo comedy show like a couple of weeks ago, and yeah.
Oh yeah, that is you. I didn't recognize you. I'm like, hey man, what's going on, man?
Well, not much. Not much. I was guesting on it tonight. Actually, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I heard you there, and like I love your style, the rant style. We don't get a lot of that up here. It's fucking awesome. It's so hilarious. The vegan creep in the van with the waterless water. It's so funny. Every syllable you could pronounce, every consonant you could pronounce in the non-vegan, offering a tangy cauliflower bite was. I really like that too.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm into it. I don't have a lot of notes. Just a fan.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What about you, Linda? What did you think?
I really liked it with the colorblind. I was like, what kind of things? What else can you get? Things you can get away with because she's colorblind. I'm wearing the same shirt over and over again. The fact that she could be racist, I don't know. That might be far. That might be too far. And then the vegans. I just think that's I like. You could talk about like, oh yeah, I already get enough lies from the news. I get enough lies from the girls I've dated. The hell do I need to lie about the food I eat? You know. And that's all I have for you. But I liked it. I liked all of it. I like your rants. I do.
Cool. Thank you.
What about you, Rob? What did you think?
Yeah, this is tough going at the end. I feel like a bunch of people mentioned stuff that I was thinking. My first thoughts were probably too hacky. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe she's born with it. That whole thing. That's probably overused, but or like, you know, cosmetics are about like dressing things up, you know, hiding imperfections, you know. There's that little like, oh, I'll never tell, you know, like I don't know if that's something that you can incorporate somehow. But I mean, like everybody else said, love the energy. The rant style is definitely like you embody that, like that plays really well. So I don't know, great job. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
And you made cauliflower, like seasoned cauliflower, sound delicious as fuck. So
Yeah.
anybody
I'm saying,
that sound good?
I would try that. Like if people,
I know. I want
sorry.
it.
I just because my youngest niece, she became a raw vegan, and oh my gosh,
Wow.
oh my
I don't know what
gosh,
that is.
Okay, you know what a vegan is? They just don't. They don't eat anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so raw vegan means they don't cook anything. Like it's no cooking. It has to be. It's like you can shake it up, you can stir it, but you can't heat it up.
So they're cavemen.
Is that like
Is what?
So they're cavemen.
Well,
Pre-cavemen.
they still use metal, you know.
I guess, but what's the purpose of using metal if you're not using heat?
It's like cavemen. No. Some of them are flight attendants. Okay, they're not cavemen. All right, they can fly a plane if they can keep their blood sugar high enough. Anyway, whatever.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the portion of the show where we work on our own material, and if you guys want, we're gonna keep the same lineup, or you want to do opposites.
I'm good.
It's fine with me.
All right, we're gonna keep the same lineup. So I'm gonna start. I don't really have any good jokes. So I recently moved. And I was asked to get insurance for my stuff, which is kind of weird because my stuff is not worth anything. If someone was to steal like my laptop, they wouldn't get anything at the pawn shop. And I know because I asked. I think the thing that I own that's worth the most is my groceries, probably my groceries. In total, if I did a garage sale and I sold every last thing that I own, I would probably make $200, and then I would probably lose $25 making the lemonade that no one would buy because I'm a creepy adult who smells like soup and drinks from the pitcher, you know. Wait a minute. Okay. So I recently got a gun permit. I think you heard this one, Clyde. I recently got a gun permit. I still don't have a driver's license though. It's just like the driver's license is so expensive and the test is complicated and like you have to get insurance and the parking and whatnot. I'd rather just take the bus and have a gun. And plus, a thing that you might not know is that bus drivers love guns. Whenever I show my bus driver my gun, he lets me in for free. And the other day, I actually got a free bus. So it was a huge win. I went to the club once with my gun and trying to hit on guys. And I saw this guy at the bar. I went to see him and I showed him my gun. And I was like, aren't you going to buy me a drink? And he bought me a drink, guys. He did it. He didn't take his eyes off the gun the whole time. I was like, hey, my eyes are up here, buddy. But and then when I left, he went to go see his friends. He was so excited. He was like, she's got a gun. She's got a gun. Everybody went bonkers in the club. I'll tell you who doesn't like guns, though, is cops. It's fine if they have a gun, but if I have a gun, they get all upset and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe it's because I bedazzled my gun. I go to therapy. I go to mandatory therapy now. I don't go to it. I do Zoom therapy, which is great. I love Zoom therapy because whenever my therapist is talking or giving me feedback, I can just go off screen for a bit. And then I sneak in some beers or some wine or something. And then I really open up about my childhood. It's amazing. And those mandatory AA meetings that I go to, those Zoom AA meetings, they're so much better when you're drunk. I mean, those party stories they tell, they're so much more relatable when you're drunk. I think that's it. That's all I have for today. Thank you. Clyde, what did you think? Oh, sorry. Someone was about to say something.
I thought we were going in the... sorry, never mind.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought the order switched back.
Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was waiting for a gun call back at the AA meeting. I was wondering if that was coming out again.
That would be good.
Yeah, I wrote a note, but I guess you kind of did it over the course of your entire bit there. But like, I was thinking like, I got a gun permit, but I didn't have a license, because if you have a gun permit, you can pretty much get everything else. But I guess you kind of like set that up and did that anyway. So, and then I was thinking about the fact that the groceries are the most expensive thing that you have. I don't know if you would ever want to talk like the fact that you're vegan also, like they're all more expensive because they're vegan groceries or they're all organic, or I don't know. I feel like that stuff's usually more expensive than the regular groceries. So, yeah, that was all I had. I thought it was really funny. I liked it.
Thank you. Clyde, what did you think?
I think Rob robbed me of going first.
Hey,
Reclaiming my time.
sorry.
Groceries are worth the most in your house. I thought that was funny. I have to question. You said you would lose $25 on lemonade. What kind of lemonade are you serving? It must be vegan lemonade. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
It's
$25. Oh me geez.
Listen, I'm not good with money. All right.
Let me stop. All right, so eyes up here, buddy. I like that. I thought, like you said I've heard this before. I have, but somehow I missed that last time. I think the way you delivered it this time was better, and I really felt it. So I really appreciate that. I feel like somehow there's a way to work in double standards with men, and because like cops will have guns. They don't want you to have one, So there's a double standard joke in there. I wouldn't dare to assume to tell you what double standards to use, being that I am part of the male patriarchy. So those are my thoughts. I hope that I have your consent to offer them and stop.
Yes, you have my consent. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That was so awkward.
Right? It's terrible.
If you ask for consent for something that's not sexual, it just sounds icky. That's all right. Joseph, what did you think?
I liked it. I liked the gun part too, for sure. Vegan groceries. What was I thinking? I can't afford Netflix, so I just watch my plants grow. Yeah.
So you can eat them eventually?
Yeah, so I can either, for sure. What else did I have? Guns, vegan groceries, lemonade. Yeah, that was it. That was it as far as like add-ins go, but everything else was just great. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Especially the timing on the gun jokes as well. And you brought the gun to different scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just traveled with you. That's crazy. That's it.
Thanks. Linda, what did you think?
Maybe the reason why the lemonade is so expensive, Mike's Hard Lemonade, the adult kind. Right? Also, with the license, I was thinking maybe you could say like I got a 2-for-1 deal. I got my gun license and my hunter's license. I like to hunt animals, but I don't like to eat them. Something like that. I don't.
Poach.
I just like killing.
Poach. Love poaching.
And oh man, there's another one, but I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all I have for right now. Thank you.
Thank you. What about you, Matt? What did you think?
I liked it. Anything that I thought has been said, more eloquently. So yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna move on to the next person, which is Rob. Rob, are you ready?
Or Clyde, do you want to?
Go at the same time.
Yeah, let's make it fair. Everyone
simultaneously.
Oh yeah. You do the setups. I'll do the punchline. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of look like the Lucas brothers a little bit.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Just start.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I really wish the world weren't so messed up right now, guys. It makes doing frivolous jokes a lot harder because I feel like you kind of look like a jerk, if there's like all this crazy stuff going on in the world, and then you're telling like dick jokes and stuff. It just seems like you're insensitive, like before the pandemic, I was doing jokes about Pokemon, and I don't want to do it now because I feel like it's not cool. It's insensitive. I don't want to talk about, how I was hooking up with a girl that was into Pokemon. She thought I was a slow bro till I made her Squirtle. I'm not going to do that joke. I think it's too much. So I'm just going to keep up that one to myself. But I'm going to talk about something a little heavier though. I got divorced during quarantine. True story. COVID challenged us with, isolation, crushing existential dread, anxiety about going to the grocery store. And my ex and I thought, I think we can take it up another notch. We don't know. We don't know if this is the apocalypse or not. We just know we do not want to spend it together. We had a good lawyer though. She was very good. She reassured us, it's going to be a contactless divorce. We're going to do everything by mail. And I said, cool, that's good for me because it was a contactless marriage. So it's going to be an easy transition, I think. Quarantine, it hasn't been all bad though. I feel like it's given me a lot of time to learn new things, sort through my thoughts on stuff. Like dating apps, for instance. You can't really go on so many dates because you're quarantined, but, I got on Tinder, just to swipe and kind of see who's out there. And I learned all the new terms. Like I haven't been dating in a long time. I've been married, so like I learned things like sapiosexual. Do you guys know what that is? So if you don't know, it means a person that needs to be turned on like mentally first before you can, stimulate them physically. So they don't like dumb people, I guess. And I guess my first thought was like, fuck off. Like, doesn't everybody like smart people? Like, did we really need a word for that? Like, if anything, I want to know, like, what's the word for people that are turned on by dumb people? Like, like I want to avoid those people. But yeah, it's been interesting, like sort of getting back out there, and it's weird dating apps, because you don't really know a lot about people at first. And I'm 38, and I've been with the same person for a long time. So like, I want to know, I wish there was a dating app. Like I had an idea, like they should come up with a dating app for people that just want to get past that part and get to like all the shit that's going to annoy you like 2 years down the road. So I thought that a cool idea for an app would be an app called Baggage. So you just go ahead and share all the shit that's wrong with you now, and I could gauge it based on like what can I live with, like down the road. So like, they'd have a ranking system. It could be like little suitcases, for all your baggage. But like if there's something about you that I need to know about, like you have kids, I can say, cool, yeah, I have 2, not a problem. I can do that. I can swipe on that. You're a neat freak. You're possibly like hiding some OCD or something. That's cool. That's cute. I can get into it. Daddy issues. Daddy like, fine. Oh, you're a furry. it's getting a little weirder now. Trump supporter, left swipe automatically. I'd rather fuck a brony any day. But I had another app idea actually also for the ladies, because I think there's a really serious issue that faces women in the dating world right now. Do you guys know what it is? Well, allow me to mansplain. It is dick pics. Not you know them, you love them, but what do you do with them all? You get so many of them. It's like, how do you keep them all straight? So I thought, if there was an app like Pinterest, it could just be like you could catalog all the dick pics for like later examination. Is that the stoplight or the or the?
Yeah, you just finished your joke.
Okay. So you got boards and stuff, and it could be like, oh, he seems like a good listener and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think I can finish it in time.
That's okay.
That's all I got. That's my time.
Thank you. Thanks. That was good. I wrote down here. I really like you said the world is too messed up making frivolous jokes. And then I thought you could say a joke about Pokemon dicks, because like a callback to like dicks, but then you kind of did that, so that was fine. And then for your divorce, I wrote down, is this how I spend my last days, with my wife giving me the silent treatment? And then the sapiosexual thing, maybe it's just like a problem that I have, but I wrote down sapiosexual is like a dumb thing, because what they just need a guy to talk at them for an hour before they're turned on. And then I wrote down that dumb people are much more challenging intellectually than smart people. So if you wanted to be challenged, talk to someone wearing a MAGA hat, that's gonna get your brain working. And then maybe you could like talk about your dumb friends and stuff. Everybody's got a dumb friend that they hate but they love at the same time. But that's all I have. Clyde, what did you think?
Oh, back to me. Let's see. I like that Pokemon joke, and I appreciate how you use Pokemon names that are recognizable, even if you don't know Pokemon. It's like Slow-Mo called it. Till I made her Squirtle. Like, even if you don't know who the Pokemons are, that was good. So, contactless divorce to contactless marriage. I think that's a good joke. I think it needs to be shorter though. Like, I think you need to get to contactless marriage a little faster, a little quicker. And but it's a good joke. I really like that. Like, that's dope. And it's like the word for people turned on by dumb people. I think that word might be pedophile. I don't know. You could use that. I don't know. Predator. One of those. I don't know.
A
Predator. That's
supporter
definitely
after
has
that,
a Predator vibe.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Me or her? I don't know.
Her.
Oh.
I was just gonna say that really has a Predator vibe, like.
Oh yeah. I was going to say the word is Trump supporters, but I feel like, over time that's going to be less and less. I mean, I don't know. That's still relevant, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But the baggage app, that's cool. Dig that. Like, maybe you had to go even further with this, like, because I think you kind of did this, but I may be forgetting some stuff because I was trying to write and listen, but like with the like you can like select a bunch of different issues that you're cool with, and that's how you set up a match. It's like you said, it's that daddy issues, daddy like, like something connected there somehow, which of course that line is great. And then that's what I have to say.
Thank you.
Joseph, what did you think?
I liked it. I liked your pacing. I noticed it was kind of different from this one from the other one. Is that because these jokes are more jokes you're comfortable with?
Yeah. So these are ones that I've done. I've done them before, but I feel like they can be better. So I've done them like a couple of different ways, and so I'm just more comfortable with it, I guess.
Well, the way you told me today was great. All your concepts or the topics were great. I feel like they're all relatable because a lot of people had divorces right now. Everybody knows the baggage app. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You should probably stop doing the joke and make the app and then make the joke. Because
Yeah.
it's worth a lot of money. What else did you have? What was the first joke?
What was your first joke?
The first one, the Pokemon thing.
The Pokemon thing, yeah. What Clyde said. What he said. Yeah, right. Yeah, what he said on that one. Yep. Because you mentioned the Pokemon. Did you even play? You didn't play Pokemon, did you?
I mean, I watched the show, but those are like the two most memorable. Like, I don't know, like they popped out of my head as like, being like something that you could pair up to make like a sex reference. But I'm not like deep in Pokemon knowledge, so
You're not deep in Pokemon?
not deep in the. Yeah.
So you're not a gym master with a bunch of badges?
My Pokedex is empty.
Ooh!
Oh, you didn't think I threw that?
Hey, you know
Ooh, that's actually above my head. I don't know what that is. I'm
Pretty
impressed
good.
though, because I have no idea.
what?
Go back
I
to Lavender Town, Rob.
I feel like yeah, that's funny, man. I feel like that's something guys will say to each other, like my Pokedex is empty.
Oh,
Yeah. No emphasis on the guys saying it to each other. The women are just like, yeah, they can go do that. I'm out.
Yeah,
Hard pass.
yeah.
That was good. That was good.
what did you think?
No, I thought it was good. I liked all the stuff about apps. With Clyde and kind of get to some of those jokes a little quicker. Trim the fat. There's real good bits in there. The one thing I thought nice transition into from Pokemon to divorce is going to talk about something a little heavier. Snorlax.
Yeah.
Like, no, divorce. And then go into the contactless marriage part. But yeah, that was all I had. I thought it was great.
Thank you.
Okay. Linda, what did you think?
I was wondering if you could say, like, after your wife gave you a hand job, she started using hand sanitizer. That was like years before COVID. And with the divorce, I think it's so fascinating. It's so fresh, this kind of thing. Like new divorces, I'm just kind of curious what divorce life is like 2020, like just tell me more. Like you can't go out and party and forget your woes. You're stuck. Like being alone. So yeah, I want to know more about the divorce. And what was the word? Sapiosexual? Is that the word?
Oh yeah.
Okay. To me it sounds like a constellation that ancient Romans like would pray to when they're trying to do a gang orgy or something. It sounds it's a very weird name. And then maybe if how to find out if someone's stupid. The word for it is if they like Jersey Shore. That's how you can tell. And I love Jersey Shore, so I can make that. It's really mindless stuff.
I love it too, so I guess I'm the dumb one.
Okay. We're both done.
Dumb people are happier than smart people, so
It's true.
It's true.
Awesome. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
right. We're gonna move on to our next comedian, which is Linda. Linda, are you ready?
Yes. What's that? Okay. So, guys, I'm 240 pounds. First of all, I hate when people lie about their weight, especially if they're bigger than me, because then that forces me to like have to lie, and I don't want to lie. So then I just say I'm 240 pounds, and they're clearly like, "Why didn't you lie to me? Why did you make me feel like I'm a liar now?" Don't put me in that position. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm 240 pounds. I'm in fact proud of it. I have yet to reach Lizzo hot, and that's my goal in life, is just to be like hot and fit, and I'm already there. I just need to be more hot, more fat. That's how. And why skinny girls so jealous of me, because I can still get laid from really hot guys. I make zero effort, and I'm still getting laid. It's awesome. It's the greatest. And why would I need to lose weight when the malls are closed and no one's gonna be seeing my skinny bod anyways? Seriously, I might as well be happy. Like, I'm either gonna be miserable or happy. I might as well. I am all this, guys, all this. Happy. This serves as like an extra arm for things. I legit. It serves at, you know those things you need at the back of iPhones. I got my stomach for that. I don't need yeah, being fat is great, especially because then I can sleep with guys and they won't tell each other that they've slept with me out of embarrassment. But that works for me, because then I can be a secret slut. No one knows. It's great. I invite them all to a party, and none of them know. None of them have any idea. And it's great. This one guy, I wanted to stay sexless for a year just to prove that I can, just because I love the feeling of saying no to a guy. Oh, yes, this is how hot girls feel. Yes. And this guy said, "You don't have to be sexless for a year." Why? Because I want to feel empowered. It's like, you just have to say no to one guy, and then you'll feel empowered. And I said to him, "Okay, I'm saying no to you. No way in hell I'm sleeping with you." And I feel empowered. So if I do find a guy, though, I need him to be passionate about cooking as much as I am passionate about eating. But he can't be a chef, because then he'll be too tired to want to cook again when he comes home. No. He has to feel like, yes, I'm bored. I want to cook. Who's gonna eat all this food for me? And I need him to be really turned on by my burps. Okay, my burps are two-tone. They're like the native two-tone singing. You think there's multiple guys in my place? It's just me burping. Lots of Coke. That's because lots of Coke, not the bad Coke, the good Coke, the one that causes diabetes, right? Yeah, so that's what I really need in a guy, and I think that's all I have. I know I don't have a lot of 5-minute stuff. I think I'm gonna end it there.
Thank you. That was good. I wrote down, you don't have a shitty attitude because you're not hungry all the time.
Yes.
I love the secret slut stuff. That was really funny. And then maybe you could add, like, girls don't want you to know this, but saying no to sex is just as good as sex, Which I imagine would just be really disheartening to hear someone say that. And then,
It used to be.
And then instead of saying that your burping is like the native singing, I thought you could say that it's like two people harmonizing.
Okay.
Just out of you know, I don't know how people are going to react to that joke.
I'll try it out in the open mics. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, there you
See
go.
what people laugh at.
Try both of them. See how they work. Rob, what do you have for her? I guess.
I was thinking like I was thinking you could push like the COVID aspect of it further. Like you were saying like no one's gonna see your skinny body anyway, and then you were saying like, you know, the different uses like for your stomach. Like you've had a whole year to come up with all these different uses because you've just been home this whole time. You know, like I think you could probably push that further and maybe like the holding your phone thing. Like maybe there's even more like outlandish stuff you can do with your stomach or something like that. I don't know.
Push doors.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like do like a rule of threes thing. Do like 2 sort of normal ones and then like a really weird one or something like that.
Okay.
But other than that, no, I thought it was really funny. I liked it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Matt, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought that was really nice. Yeah, your delivery is great. I like the secret slot stuff. I laugh really hard as like I'm gonna invite them all here. I know I can sleep with these guys because I know they're not gonna say anything to each other. I think that's so funny, and it's very you, and you delivered it very, very well. I thought that was great. Your description of your perfect man. First thing I thought was you want someone passionate about cooking but unprofessional about cooking. So just a buffet line cook, someone who makes scrambled eggs on a Sunday morning. Like I want that guy. Make me breakfast and serve it in a silver tray with a candle under it. Like that's what I want in a man. But yeah, I didn't have a ton of notes. It's really good.
Oh, that's good. Joseph, what do you think?
You could say, I want a microwave with a dick.
Oh. I already got that. I got my massager and a microwave. Nah, I need something more.
Do something.
A little more.
Or a microwave with blood or something like that. But a microwave with a dick, I just thought that was hilarious.
That was funny.
No, it's
Maybe
hilarious.
like you could say like I just need something that's a step up from a microwave with a dick. You know.
See, that's it. That's it.
That's it right there. Look. I got the alley. Victoria got the oop. That's what that is. What else did you say? Can you talk about that? Then you said 6 plus stuff. That was funny for sure. Dang. There was something else I had. I think that was it. I think
That people stuff.
What?
When I showed my belly, I don't know. Fat jokes.
It's like, yeah, if you want to, you know what I mean. But you don't have to do that.
I love saying fat jokes. It's great. It's where I get my most laughs, to be honest.
I love
it. I love being fat. I love telling jokes about being fat.
Okay.
What did you think, Clyde?
Like you said, Veronica, like the secret slut, I feel like that has a lot of potential for like a lot of different things. Like you could use that in more places. You know, it could be its own thing for just a bunch of different stuff. One of the first things I thought of, you know, secret slut, you know, I just connect that to Christmas and at the office. You know, they had we didn't have secret Santa, we had secret slut. I was a secret slut, something like, I don't know. Just you can, I'm sure you can find that out. That's the first thing I thought of. I don't know. Can you burp on command?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I need to hear you burp on command in there because that will help me to sensatize. I don't know what's happening. You know,
synthesize.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make up a word. Don't put me in a box. I feel attacked. Anyway, but yeah, like I want to see that and or hear that, I should say, I guess.
I like that.
Smell it one day, and then I feel like if you could let us know like your favorite dish that you'd want this microwave with a phallus to prepare. You know, something that you just want. Like, I feel like that. This is just for me. No one else probably cares. It's for me. I want to know what you want them to cook for you and what you want them to prepare. Maybe it's not even cooking. Maybe you want raw vegan food. I don't know, but I want to. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I have. That's all I have.
Linda, I remembered what I was gonna say. Something about your burping being a mating call, and then you just burp for 3 minutes straight.
Oh my god!
Use up all my comedy time. Like, this is what you're paying me for. Like 3 minutes. I might as well just bring in the World's Guinness Book of Records here. See when I can go.
You keep burping, and at like a minute and a half, you talk to like a random guy and be like, "Yo, are you hard yet?" No, okay, and then keep burping.
I like it. Yes.
Yeah, that would be good. All right, we're gonna move on to our next comedian, which is Matt. Matt, are you ready?
Kinda. Yeah, I didn't have any older stuff really prepared, so I'm just gonna kind of throw some things at you guys if you don't mind.
Perfect.
One thing, I got a friend at work who vapes. I don't care if you vape, but this guy just quit smoking with vaping and now smokes just as much as he did before, but still vapes. So basically, he's just telling his lungs to go fuck themselves. He blows these giant clouds of sweet-smelling shit, and I just want him to quit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start vaping too, but I'm going to start vaping savory vapes and then blow like giant clouds of chicken parm in his face. And maybe then he'll get the message that like, yeah, it's super gross, right? It's weird when it's the entree and not dessert. It's a new year, new me. So I'm trying to not bring my phone into the toilet anymore. Which means that my solitaire skills are going way down. But I'm trying to play solitaire with real. Have you ever played solitaire with real cards? It's really hard to do on the toilet because like you gotta like sit on it like a cool teacher and use the back. Or if you're in a public stall like I usually am, I gotta squish my legs together, and it's really hard to lay your aces down on the top of the paper towel rack. But so I've just switched to Jenga in public places. It's a lot more fun. You can stall. Rape is bad, grope is bad, but grapes are good. Two wrongs do make a right. Let me see. Oh my goodness.
I cringe with laughter.
Well, that's good. That's what I'm going for. Oh boy. I'll just tell one that I really do like this joke that I wrote. Yeah, tooting my own horn here. I was given a topic a couple weeks ago here, and I'm going to try this again. I like to tell this one on stage. So I went to university, and I walked through a protest once when I was there, and this person yelled at me, "Keep on walking, colonizer, just keep on walking." And I was like, whoa. I'm a third generation colonizer. Okay, I am a gentrifier. You should taste my coffee. We got those beans from a place we saw second, so get off my land. Seriously. The word colonizer is like such a harsh word though, right? I mean, I prefer its white cousin, settler. I like that one. It's way calmer. It's a calmer word because like out of here, cat. Yeah. Yeah, I like settler better because like it's less than colonizer, right? Like, because how does that go? My friend told me that his great uncle was a settler in Ontario, which is a weird way to tell me that your relative is a murderer. But it was like when he got here, everything was settled. That must have been a conversation they had. It's like, wow, all these livestock and these crops, they're all really well taken care of. But these people, Gerald, these people are so damn uppity. Somebody ought to settle them down. And settled they were. Oh boy, did they get settled down. Woo! When like colonize, really strong emotions. Settle, better. Like it's like I'd rather settle in for a nap than colonize slumber. Right? It's a lot lesser connotation. I'm definitely not having nightmares in a slumber. If I'm Settlers of Catan, fun game. Colonize Catan, different game, way different wagers. The bartering's different. It's like, hey, can I get a 2 ore for 3 sheep? Here's a better offer. I take your sheep, your ore, your land, your women, and instead I give you syphilis. How's that? Syphilis? You want syphilis? You get syphilis. Good bargaining. We're good at Settlers of Catan. I love Colonize Catan, my favorite game. Look at me. I don't have a lot of history with colonization, but I did work at a bar that was run by, like, basically ran over by a group of rugby players once. It was weird. It was nice and quiet. We were having a nice evening, and then all of a sudden, guys in tiny white shorts came through the door, and they just took over. They made me make these thick, terrible cocktails, and they drank all of our liquor. They were tall and Australian, so of course they took the women. Few tipped, few paid. So they took all of our resources and our liquor and our women and gave us syphilis. It was the worst night I could have imagined working at the bar. It was awful. So like I figure a surefire way to tell that you're being colonized is by the hats. Like colonizers wear bad hats. See bad hats, you're getting colonized. Like soon enough, there's going to be a space helmet as a colonizer hat. So I figure since we're going to be colonized in the near future, we got to start accessorizing. I think a big clock, like a digital clock or an analog clock. If you see that coming, if it's 1:45, no more culture for you. But I think neck tattoos, really good way to show, because if someone's coming on the beach with a neck tattoo, one of 3 things is going to happen. You're getting colonized, you're in front of a Whole Foods, it's the latest season of Top Chef, or you're getting syphilis. So that's it. Sorry I went long.
Thank you. That's okay. So the savory vapes, that was really funny. The solitaire, I liked it. It was a little long. The grapes are you said grapes are good? Like that was really, I really enjoyed that. That was a good delivery. It was a good joke. It was short. Perfect. You said I'm not a colonizer, I'm a gentrifier. That was really funny. For the rest, I would say like because you're doing a character, right? That's like enjoys like colonizing.
Yeah. No, I don't like doing it outside of the stage.
I would say like push, like maybe make your voice like like be more up for it.
Okay.
But that's my only advice. But that was really good. Thank you. Clyde, what did you think?
Parmesan vape is disgusting. Just want to say that. Phone in the toilet, that made me laugh. I don't know if you heard me. When you got to the part, with the bartender and how all the Australians were in there ordering and they gave you syphilis, I personally, and I think no one else cares, but I personally think I would love if you could to hear an Australian accent somewhere in there.
Sure.
It's like, I don't know if you do accents or things like that, but I would like that.
Okay.
So who makes the colonizer hats? Like Tesla? Who makes those?
I know. Probably Amazon. Like you probably get them from them.
Amazon.
They're all in this together.
Okay. Yeah. That's really all I got to say. I don't know what else I can do.
Thank you.
I want a hat. That's all I can say. I want a
Those
hat.
buckle hats. Yeah.
I want to gentrify.
What about you, Joseph? What did you think?
Vape flavors. Yes. I think it'd be dope if you did different vape flavors for different scenarios. Like maybe you had a bacon and eggs vape, and your girlfriend or whoever you sleep with hates it because she thinks you cooked, and you just like, nah, I'm vaping.
That's not bad. Yep. I like that.
But and then you can just go as wild as you want to with different vape flavors. You know what I mean? Just like I don't want to talk to anybody today, so I got like dog shit vape. I don't know what you want to do with your vape flavors. you can go as wild as you want to with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else? Syphilis. Definitely. What else is there? What's the second joke you told?
Oh man, I told a couple in there. There was one about solitaire, and then there was a quick one.
No, the phone one. The phone.
Oh, where I'm not using my phone on the toilet anymore.
Yeah, that's relatable because I still use my phone on the toilet. Like, man, I like that. That phone one and the grape one. I feel like you could just like, okay, well the crowd doesn't like this other joke. Snap those in there real quick, and it's like, all right, cool, we on again. Yeah, but I like it. It was dope.
Right on, thanks.
Linda, what did you think?
Okay, I love the ending to the vape joke. Perfect. And the toilet thing. The CIA agents must be sad. They're not watching you poop anymore. Maybe instead of Jenga something. I like it. It's short and it's funny, but maybe when you're in a public bathroom, you play snakes and ladders.
Okay.
Sometimes you see the real snake. I don't know. What else? Okay, yeah, I loved the gentrifier. Maybe say the settler thing before you say the gentrifier. Because I think gentrifier should be like the last thing you say in that joke. And same with slumber, like the slumber party. I think that should be the last thing you say in that part of the joke as well. Because those two really hit. And I like the space hats. I like how you made it rhyme, the quarter to two.
The more culture for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And I liked the grape joke. I usually don't like rape jokes, but
I don't either.
it was like great. It was a great grape joke.
Well, as no one got raped in the joke, you know?
Yeah.
Took
No,
the-
it's the word. It's not the act.
Yeah, exactly. It was good. You made it. You turned like a dirty joke into something innocent. It was good. Rob, what did you think?
I thought you were going to say you don't usually like rape jokes, but that one just kind of forced its way in there.
No, I would never.
Oh,
I don't like them, so I wouldn't say
Much.
that. I would have to ask if it was okay. I'm a consent guy before I say any jokes like that.
My mind went to the vape thing too. The thing that I feel like is people always comment on it, and they seem to all be unanimous that it's this universally disgusting smell. Is people reheating fish? And I don't know why this always seems to happen in like break rooms at work. So I don't know if it's like lunch or something like that. But the chicken parm thing, I love the way it sounds. So like that one works too. I kept thinking about every time someone's doing that at work, and like everyone knows, like the whole office knows immediately.
Oh, is Jerry making fish again? No, he's vaping.
Yeah.
Okay, Clyde muted himself.
Yeah.
Clyde's losing it.
Did I kill Clyde?
Yeah, he's.
Okay,
Yeah.
Clyde, what's happening?
Tickled him real nice.
I have been to work. So when he said that at the break room, it hits me in a special way. It's just really, it's just.
Yeah.
I apologize for muting myself. That I've been in many break rooms with many terrible smells. Oh god. The refrigerator is free. You know what? This is not about me right now. Great job. Great job.
Thanks.
Other than that, I was just going to say, love the colonizer thing. That's fantastic. I enjoyed every second of that. I don't even know that I would change anything. And the cat. If you could throw a cat in the middle of every set,
That was really funny. Yeah.
I would enjoy that as well.
Well, there's two of them and they've been lurking. So
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time.
I saw him run across the camera earlier.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next comic, which is Joseph. Joseph, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just gonna be like, these are a whole bunch of like jokes that I haven't even finished like getting concrete yet. Is that cool?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's perfect.
I'm ready. So back in like the days, like way back then, like the early 1900s and stuff, everybody got made fun of. It doesn't matter who you were, you just got made fun of. Like they called the Irish servants McNegroes. But then the Irish servants became the police and all the McNegroes disappeared. So I'm in this position now where it's like, did I become a police officer? I don't know. Okay, not good. Moving on to the next one. How are we getting new diseases but no new animals? If another pandemic happens, I expect there to be a new being that I can domesticate. Okay, boom. Women want to be impressed, but men want to be exalted. So I find that there's like this conversation that needs to happen between all like male and female couples that doesn't need to happen with gay people. And I would love to just change my sexuality over, but I can't do that because like I would never exalt another man. That's weird. I'm too prideful for that. Couldn't do it. Who invented the word Latinx? Because it sounds like something a white person would say after taking an intro to Spanish class. Like, you aren't Latin, just like Asians aren't Asian. Use the country you came from. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and if you don't know what country you came from, just use the country you at. But it's like very hard to say you're American because nobody knows what that is. Like an American from Detroit is much different than an American from California. But if you go to Italy and you say you're American, they're just gonna think you're related to Kim Kardashian. They have no idea that Detroit exists. So I think we should get like a 24-hour live stream of the worst places in America to show people what it's actually like. 24-hour live stream of Montana. No famous people over here. We're not rich and we're not all stuck up. Boom. Okay. Wearing a pirate outfit anywhere is weird, but if you wear a pirate outfit in LA, everyone just thinks you're Johnny Depp. What else I got over here? Nah. I don't get why. I don't get like white people who think this country belongs to them. If you want to see more white people, just move to Ireland. I mean, that's where they all at, or like the UK, or like anywhere in Europe. That was y'all country, and then we just kind of came over here, and it's not ours. It's not ours. Marijuana is from the earth. It's been present since the Jurassic period, which begs the question: did dinosaurs get high? Like a T-Rex on a bad acid trip or a bad weed trip? What does that look like? Does he just become an herbivore? Who knows? Who knows? And then, huh? Okay, and then I'll tell you guys some actual jokes some actual jokes. Okay. Like back when dating was cool, there was this thing called like implied consent. Like you didn't have to ask for anything. It was just we had a conversation for 30 minutes and you touched my left shoulder. You obviously want to come home with me. Is that cool? Do you want to go back to my place? Boom. Completely different now. Implied consent no longer exists. Okay? Single guys.
I think I know I get connected to Wi-Fi.
Single guys, think about this for a second, okay? I want you guys to get this drilled in your heads. Implied consent, imprisonment. Okay, you need express documents filled out at all times. You should have a little document tray on your cadenza or whatever it's called, where people come and they say, "Hey, sign this waiver if you want to come in my house." Cool. You're not obligated to do anything sexual. It's just a 2-hour free trial period. We want to see how it goes from here. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know why you gotta owe the bank money. Like the bank's not a person. Like,
What?
the bank's not a person. Like, how do I owe the bank money? Like, the bank is not gonna come to the club and be like, "Hey, you owe me $100." Like, give me the name of the person I owe the money to, so I can call them and give them an IOU. Not Wells Fargo. Not dealing with them. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for right now.
Thank you. That was good. The new animal thing, that was really funny. I thought that you could be like, if we get a new virus and we got a new animal with it, it would really help with the PR, you know? And then people, wait. Oh yeah, you were saying like the white people should go back to Europe, and I was just thinking like if you're not happy with the diversity, just go back to your own country. Like you could have go back to your own country, right? Joke in there. And then when you talked about like back when dating was cool, you could say like back before rapists ruined dating for everyone. But maybe. What?
Can I say rapist?
No, you didn't say rape. I didn't hear rapist.
No, I mean like when I'm on stage and I say like back before rapists ruined dating, do you think that word would just like turn everybody
Oh,
off?
you're right. No, you're right. You're right. Don't say that. Don't say it. Don't take my advice.
No, it's good. I was just making sure. Like
Predators.
Predators.
Predators. Or creeps. Before
Yeah, I was gonna say like creeper or something like
Dirtbags.
pedos.
Bill Cosby.
Well, I don't know if pedos are ruining dating. But Bill Cosby certainly did.
Yeah. But that's all I have. It was very good. Rob, what did you think?
I can tell like the initial ones, like you're kind of still working them out. I think two of my favorites though were maybe the first one. I think just because I feel like there's potential there. I like the Irish Mick, like using that prefix for the last name. Although I was wondering, I don't know if I'm wrong, but is the MC prefix, isn't that a Scottish thing? I think the Irish is the O comma.
Nah, I'm Irish and my last name is McCormick.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Unless my dad lied to me, which is
Oh, no, I just missed a
think
key
it's
detail
both.
there.
In both countries. Also, I don't think that the English cared.
Yeah.
You know?
true.
I love the idea of dinosaurs getting high. I want to see that like go further. And I love the idea of the consent forms of somebody coming over to your house. And I was wondering if you could push it further and kind of like, you know, here's the consent form, like, no, I actually invited you here. Like, this is, you know, the form saying like you agreed to come over. You know, there's one for sex as well. And then, oh wait, if you're gonna sign that one, you might also want to get like the butt stuff form, like make sure you've given consent for that as well.
You gotta get an addendum to the consent form.
Yeah. Just make it like really absurd and elaborate. I don't know. Like
Dang, I gotta get my verbiage up, but yeah, for sure.
That's good. Linda, what did you think?
I agree with the whole Latina X thing. I think it's stupid. There is a new animal they found out recently, and the world's smallest chameleon. I don't know what you can do with that. But in terms of dinosaurs getting high, I'm imagining the herbivores eating the weed, and then the carnivores eating the herbivores. That's how they're getting high. The herbivores are their edibles, basically. And
Herbivores are edibles. Okay.
I like the pirate costume thing. I thought it was funny. Maybe you could bring up how like all the prostitutes are pretending to be Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman in LA. I don't know if that's been done. Probably been done. I don't know. I can't. Oh yeah, the fact that you don't like bringing another man down. How womanly of you is all I have to say.
Yeah.
Good. Matt, what did you think?
Yeah, it was great. All that red tape around bringing somebody home to your house. Just like, okay, stamp this, couple signatures here. At some point, if the further you go down the line, eventually you need a notary pubic to rubber stamp everything before anything's done and signed and sealed.
Yeah.
And then there's a leaving clause where you can choose to leave an item of clothing at my house to ensure that this happens again at some point at your discretion. Otherwise, it will be thrown away with forth, and so on. And just make it as obtuse and wordy as possible. And that one's got some legs. And I saw a pirate in LA when I was there, and I was certain it was Johnny Depp, but it was a Baja Fresh, and I couldn't be sure. But no, it was really good. I liked it.
Thanks. Clyde, what did you think?
So I feel like I missed a lot because for some reason on my side, and it could be my headphones, it was breaking up a lot, so I missed some stuff. So I don't have a lot of notes. I will say I did hear the dinosaurs joke. I like that joke. It's like when I was thinking, when like the dinosaurs, maybe they were high when the meteor hit. That's why they couldn't run, so they couldn't escape. Because they were too busy analyzing the meteor as it was coming down. Like, bro, what is that? I don't know. You think it's got some snacks? Like they're like all the like the stereotypical weed head stoner tropes you can find, but put it with dinosaurs and stuff. That's what I got there. Now, and so the something that they mentioned that I missed. We were talking about the those consent forms. and again, I missed a lot. I apologize. So I don't know exactly what you said, but just be aware there is a Dave Chappelle comedy sketch about a love contract where they sign contracts before they engage in any sort of coitus. So and they have this like a clause. He said it's like mark here if you decline anal or something like that. I don't know, but it's just something be mindful of.
Done before, dang. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like you should go and look at this sketch so you can like see what to avoid. That's all. Because the idea, based on what I heard people say, sounds like it's a good. Sounds like you've got something there, but just because something's been done doesn't mean it can't be improved on or done better or done differently. I'm just saying, be aware. That's all.
Yeah. No, there's definitely like the comedy police that'll show up and be like,
they will comedy cancel your face.
I like Johnny Depp at the Baja Fresh though. Like that's funny to me. Thank you, and thank you for helping me fine tune these things for sure.
Good. That's good. We're going to move on to our last comedian. Clyde, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
So like he said, these are a bunch of random things and they're just not even. Oh, here we go. Let's see. So I think that some ladies let their vajayjay hair grow too much. Like, I don't have a problem with vajayjay hair, but my ex, she had an afro down there. I like to call it vajayjay Evans. Dynamite! Anyway. I think women just expect you to read their minds in the future past. Like, their women are like, well, you should have known that when I ate my twin in the womb, it was going to bother me today. What? Like, hold on. I thought you said that I was the only one you put your mouth on. Let me see. It's, the problem with my girl's love language is that she can only speak it with other people. These days, I just can't accept anyone correcting me if they're not wearing a mask or my wife. Let's see. What is this? I know that people don't take Corona seriously because of the way they talk about it. Like it's like, hey man, you remember when COVID first came out? Yeah, man, I thought it was gonna be horrible, but it's not that bad. Like people talk about COVID like it's a movie. Man, I saw the previews in China where folks was falling out in the streets. I ain't seen none of that here. I'm like, let me see. I can't stand old women that are mad at old men who like 25-year-old women. Like I like 25-year-old women when I was 5. I like 25-year-old women when I was 18. I like 25-year-old women when I was 25, and I'll probably like them when I'm 60. Like I guess I can't like tacos anymore either, just because you're lonely, old lady. Anyway. Thruples confuse me. I think that's just one more person that's gonna lie to you about where they've been. Oh, this is terrible. What do you call it when a rapper is a little slow with their lyrics? Behind bars. During the summer, I think my landlord tries to cut off my air when I'm late with the rent. It's like, oh, we're gonna smoke them bastards out. Like, I don't know. My landlord's a terrorist. Let's see. Oh, I believe I have finally figured out a way to make dick pics practical. Okay, so you tell a woman to put her phone next to her vajayjay, all right, and then you send her 10,000 dick pics. All right, just make sure the phone's on vibrate. It'll work, I think. I don't know if I believe the term speaking it into existence. People have said this. It's like, yeah, you just gotta speak it into existence. Now, I mean, I don't know, but like my girl, she she believes in that. She's really nice. She's really great. I decided to surprise her one day. I got her a spa day for her and her best friend. And I was coming home. And when I was coming home, she met me at the door. And she's like, "You lied to me." I said, "Lied to me about what? I never lied to you." She said, "No, you lied to me." She held up a picture on her phone. It was a picture of me with my wife. It's a picture that her friend took of me and my wife. And she said, "You lied to me. You told me that you were not married." I said, baby, no, I didn't lie to you. I was speaking it into existence. It's a difference. You're into that. You believe it. She got me back though, because when it's makeup time, it's makeup time. We're making up, and then she just started yelling out, Michael. I was like, wait a second, is she saying Michael B. Jordan? Michael B. Jordan. I stopped. I said, baby, my name's not Michael B. I'm not Michael B. Jordan. She's like, I know. I was trying to speak it into existence. She got me back. Let's see. This last. My wife, she focuses on the wrong parts of stories. So I was trying to tell her, say, baby. So I went to the store to surprise you, and the lady said, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" I was like, "No, baby, let me finish. That bitch let you finish." Anyway, that's how I got.
Thank you. That was good. I really like the Dynamite pubic hair. That was amazing. The way you delivered that.
That was amazing. Okay, thank you.
I really liked it a lot because it sounded like in my head I imagined like just a huge bush with like the sound effect you did.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
I like that you said like people talk about COVID like it's a movie. That's good. Maybe you could say like, oh, they're waiting for the sequel, or like people are like they're talking about like the second and third wave with like excitement. Like they don't sound apprehensive; they sound like excited. Old lady, that was funny when you said that. And your landlord, I thought you could just add like that's domestic terrorism because you're in your home. But that's all I have. Like everything was really good. Rob, what did you think?
I liked it. The only thing that I was thinking of was the thing about love languages. He said she was speaking them with other people, and I was thinking, you could get into like the specific languages themselves. Like I'm trying to remember if it's gifts of service or gifts of affirmation. I can't remember, but you could say like gifts of affirmation, but the gifts were blowjobs and she was giving them to other people or something like that. I don't know if that's funny or dark, but
the love language is cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Linda? What did you think?
I wasn't expecting. Okay, so the whole girlfriend and wife thing is a very common trope, right? But you totally changed it, made it unique, and I hadn't heard that version of it. I hadn't heard it. I thought I loved it. Actually, I loved it, and clear.
Wow.
The only thing I have to say about the joke about the 25-year-old is clearly you don't have a daughter, because from what I understand, a lot of dads, their perception might change once they have a daughter.
So this is the thing. I don't have any children, but I do have 5 nieces and nephews who lived with me for a long time. And my niece gave me a rule that I can never date anyone that is her age. And so far, I have mostly stuck to that.
Well, you know what? You should add that into the joke. I think that gives it something interesting. And I like the behind bars. I just like the whole thing. I don't really have any additions other than that. But I like the whole thing.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
What about you, Matt? What did you think?
Yeah, man, good stuff. I think that focusing on the wrong part of the story has lots of room, big runway there. Just like lots of, because usually, I'm married to someone who has an interesting way of telling stories. It's very character driven, not a lot of plot, but the plot that is brought up is usually like, I don't know who any people are, but the plot is kind of what hooks me in. So it's very limited plot, but lots of characters, and that seems to be when I think of the wrong part of the story. It's like, know your audience. Who I don't know who's Gerald. I don't know who Gerald. You haven't told me anything about this guy other than he hates Julie, and Julie's being real stuck up this and that for whatever reason that happened last week that you didn't tell me about. So I have to fill in the gaps. This is not ranting. This is just
Sure.
I'm just saying, yeah.
I want to hear you ranting, Matt.
But yeah, I think that there's definitely lots of meat on the bone there. The quick jokes were real nice. JJ Evans is funny. The 25-year-old thing, I always thought like when women think men are gross, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like the age gap is way less weird when you're older than when you're younger. I don't know, like if you take like a 60-year-old dating a 48-year-old, if he's 14, the kid's 6, or if he's 20, he's 12 and she's 12, or whatever the math works out. So like it's way worse if you scale back the age. It's very late here, so forgive me if none of this makes sense. But yeah, I liked it. All that to say is I liked it.
What about you, Joseph? What did you think?
I liked it for sure. Especially the JJ jokes. You had me at Dynamite, man. Especially you just give off that energy like that's who you are. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
That actually happened. Like you're probably one of the people that cracks jokes while having sex at the same time.
That's funny.
Yeah. Gotta know your audience. What else did you have? The whole thing was good, man. So, is he not coming back?
I think he's laughing.
He's just losing his mind right now. He definitely tells.
I was just say it's amazing how it's like you've met me and you've known me for years. Joseph, were you at the meeting? You were at the meeting, weren't you? You were at the meeting.
I'll be going to the cookhouse, man. That's all I'll say.
You were at the cookhouse.
Yeah, for sure though. The 25 joke, is that something you just made right now, or is that something you always use? Like, have you told them to say before?
That is something I really believe, and I have believed it for a while. But I'm just now like writing this as a potential joke because I just think it's crazy ridiculous how people will get mad at you because of how they feel about themselves. It's weird. It's just because I heard this lady. She said it was disgusting and embarrassing. I was like, wait, embarrassing? Was it that? What? How is that embarrassing? Anyway, it's that part's not important. It's just I like to talk about stuff that either gets on my nerves or I just find ridiculous. It's why I like talking about race. I don't do it on here that much because I try not to make people uncomfortable, but it's like it's just ridiculous. Stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, you can definitely point out the hypocrisy in that. Because, it's hypocrisy at its finest. Because it's like, okay, if you were 67, wouldn't you want to be with a 25-year-old guy too? Like, you don't want a 60-year-old man that has prostate cancer and he pees in the bed. Like, who wants that? You know what I mean? So you just like you put it in scenarios to where it's like, and then As soon as you say that, all the women who are like opposing you would be like, yeah, that's a point. I wouldn't want to be with somebody that pees in a minute. Yeah, that's it though, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. We've come to the portion of the show where we're gonna promote any social media or any podcasts that we have coming up or any shows. Clyde, do you want to start us off?
Let's see. I don't have a show coming up that I can point you to, but you can follow me on Instagram at The Real Clyde Williams. I post videos and hopefully funny messages, also art and things.
All right. Thank you. What about you, Joseph?
I just moved to Vegas, so I'm trying to do some comedy out here. If anybody knows anything, just let me know. I'll show up and tell some jokes. My Instagram handle is Joseph ACMCC. So that's like not double C spelled out. It's just M and 2 C. Try to make it easy for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, please don't, because I don't check it ever. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. Just look up my name. Still working on the finding me part on there. But yeah, look me up. I'm on there. Got some songs on there. I don't know when it's getting going again, but Lawn Chair Laughs up here in Saskatchewan. We have some friends who drive over Hell's Half Acre, perform for people in yards while we got to socially distance. So once those, we have a ton of restrictions up here, but once those lift and it's not negative 30, we will be back. Yeah, man, it's actually nice today. It's about 32 Fahrenheit today, but yeah, we're going down. It's gonna get real nasty next couple of days, but that's your weather forecast for a place you're never visiting. But yeah, look me up on YouTube, and thanks for having me. This is a lot of fun, and I love doing these things.
Yeah, it's fun having you. What about you, Linda?
Yeah, you can add me on Instagram at Hippie Rocker Comedy Girl, or just add me on Facebook. That's all I got.
Thank you. Rob?
On Instagram, I'm Rob Morales, but on Instagram, I'm Rob More or Less. I'm also one half of a comedy duo called Mike Tyson, but it's MIC. Mike Tyson Comedy on Instagram. We have a podcast also called Inside the Glove, where we interview like local comedians and celebrity news. You'll have to listen and find out. And yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Comedy. I play ukulele. Check it out.
All right, thank you. As for me, you can find me on Instagram at Victoria for Days. Other than that, I have a movie trivia night that I do every Thursday with Claudio Capri. It's called Victoria and Claudio's Movie Trivia Night. And you can win a prize. For that, you can. There's going to be links, so just click on the link for the Facebook group. And on Sundays, I have a podcast called the Dirty Four Podcast with 3 other comedians. We're very crass, very vulgar for 2 hours. If you're into like ding dongs talking for 2 hours, you're gonna like this. And this Sunday, I'm doing a Zoom show called Luke Lindale Does Your Jokes, where like for 6 minutes I'm going to be saying my material, and then Luke is going to try to redo my whole set from memory. It's a fun time. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
this was awesome.
Oh yeah, this is a great group.
Blast as usual.
It was a really good group. We're going to say goodnight to everyone at home or everyone watching in the archives. So